Hello, superheroes and supervillains. It's your friend Sean PVS 101, and welcome back to another movie review on my YouTube channel. And today's brand new movie review, I'm gonna review on my YouTube channel. What should I review on my channel? Today, I'm gonna review on Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were Rabbit. Yes, I'm gonna do a movie review on Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were Rabbit. This movie was directed by Nick Park, a team of Artman, the directors of Chicken Run, which is a phenomenal movie that I love. Which I'll review Chicken Run I might review on Chicken Run one day when the sequel comes out. So yeah, anyways, this movie is directed by Nick Park at team of Artman Animation, the same creators of Chicken Run, and also Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were Rabbit, released in 2005, the same year as Madagascar. Surprisingly, another DreamWorks movie released the same year as Madagascar. So yeah. Anyways, this movie is released in 2005, and so the plot for Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were Rabbit, we follow the most beloved stop-motion icon, along with Jack Skellington. We followed the most beloved stop-motion icon, Wallace and Gromit, because they're both best friends together. One stop motion icon named Wallace, who is a beloved character who loves eating cheese and crackers and also loves to invent some beloved whimsical invention. On the other hand, name a dog named Gromit, who is a subtle character that doesn't have a mouth, doesn't speak in dialogue. He's a very silent, no dialogue character. They're both best friends, but in this movie, we followed Wallace and Gromit, our best friends, but then they're now exterminators known as Antipesto wants to help the town and get rid of those bunnies because they don't want to see those bunnies get to eating those people's giant vegetable, because in the town there's a giant vegetable competition. While Wallace and Gromit trying to become great exterminators in the town, because of Wallace was really excited to be in the giant vegetable competition, because of Gromit has his own giant vegetable for this festival, because of Wallace is in love with Lady Tonnington, because of Lady Tonnington wants to help to join Lady Tonnington's vegetable competition, while Wallace is so excited to be with her in the competition, because of during the night, Wallace invented the mind control automatic, because of he invented this helmet invention trying to hypnotize those bunnies while the bunnies needs to stop eating vegetables instead of eating cheese. But then the machine goes horribly wrong when the bunnies got sucked into the Brainiac invention, but things go horribly wrong. It gone bad to worse when there's a gigantic were-rabbit monster trying to eat all those vegetables in the town, while townspeople were very afraid who's going to kill that beast. Now it's up with Gromit trying to investigate the whole time, but there's who became the were-rabbit the whole time. It's not the bunny, it is Wallace the whole time. He is the vegetable-eating monster. Now it's with Wallace and Gromit needs to protect. Now it's with sorry about my speaking. Now it's up with Gromit needs to protect Wallace as the were-rabbit monster from the evil main villain Victor, while trying to kill the crap out of that beast. And that's the plot for this movie. I don't give away too much. Anyways, after I watched this movie last night with my mom on Netflix. So yeah, after I watched that movie on Netflix, prepare for this movie review. What do you think about this movie overall? I freaking love this movie. Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were Rabbit is a phenomenal stop-motion classic. Why? Because it's Aardman Animation, one of the most charming animation studios ever. Because they made the Wallace and Gromit franchise. They made their own movies like this one, Chicken Run, Shaun the Sheep movie, and Flush, and also the Pirates of Band of Misfits, which I like that one, by the way. So yeah, and also I haven't seen Flushed Away yet. I think I have seen some memories since I was a little kid, but Haven't seen that film in years. So I'll probably watch that movie one day. So yeah, I really love Aardman Animation. They make some great and charming movies like this one, Chicken Run, Pirates of Banded Memphis, and the Shaun the Sheep movies. So yeah, I really love this one. I really loved this movie growing up because of this movie is very whimsical, charming, kind-spirited, and very likable. This movie doesn't take itself too seriously. It's trying to parody off those horror movie, monster movies, but add in the Wallace and Gromit charm. So yeah, I just really love this film overall. It's a very classic movie in my opinion, along with Chicken Run. So yeah, let's get into the story. So the story of this movie, I do like the story. It's trying to parody those old horror movies in the old era, but I do love the story in my opinion. It tried to parody off those old horror movies in the Universal movie monsters, but in the Wallace and Gromit way. I do love the parody of horror movie monsters. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It tries to be very scary / whimsical, but trying to keep the charm of the Wallace and Gromit style. I just really love the story. It's very funny, very clever, and very suspenseful in my opinion. So yeah, I just really love the writing of this movie. I thought Nick Park and the team of Aardman did a great job with this movie. Also, let's talk about the animation. Once again, the highlight of this movie is the stop motion animation because the team of Aardman Animation nailed the animation with the character designs, the animation look, the backgrounds, the visuals are incredible. I thought the team of Aardman did a great job with the animation. And also, I love the design of the Ware Rabbit using real fur. I thought it was really creative in my opinion, because when we see Wallace trying to transform himself into a Were Rabbit that is very suspenseful and terrifying, really intense in my opinion. Like, I thought I was watching a real horror movie because that really scared me as a kid. After when Victor trying to beat Wallace up because of like when Victor was really mad at Wallace because of Victor is his love for Lady Titan. So yeah, I'll admit the visuals when Wallace transformed himself into a were-rabbit, I thought it was very creative and very impressive. Also, I just really love the were-rabbit animation. I thought it looks really creative. So yeah. And also, I do love the action scenes I just love the climax and the action scene when we see the climax when Victor trying to kill that were-rabbit. Kind of gave me similar vibes of the climax of Beauty and the Beast. Real coincidence. I just really love the climax. It's very suspenseful, very action-packed, also pretty funny at the same time during the scene when Gromit trying to fly on the airplane, when trying to knock Victor out, but then when the townspeople cover those faces, when the Catholic priest says, "Bewail the moon!" when we see Victor's butt, I laugh my butt off how hilarious this scene is. Also, there's some good, very iconic quotes. I just love the quotes. They're pretty funny in my opinion. I just love the priest was horrified when we see Victor's butt. It was hilarious. Pretty funny humor. Clever humor, Aardman. Also, I do like some funny moments during some suspenseful action scene when Gromit got into a pretty big fight with the evil dog, one of Victor's pet, during the plane scene, when the plane stops and when Gromit be like, do you see any quarters? And the dog be like, I got some. Now were we? That was pretty good, clever humor, by the way. Speaking of which, let's talk about the humor. I really love the humor. Once again, the humor works very well, both whimsically and very charming. I love the humor. It's very whimsical and creative. I just really love some funny moments that I laughed. Pretty good visual gags, like during the scene when Victor was meeting the priest after the transformation scene with Wallace become the were-rabbit, and then when when Victor is explaining about how to defeat the beast, but there's when the priest makes some very intense exposition. When we see thunderstorms interrupted the exposition, and that was pretty hilarious. So yeah, I thought the humor works and very well done. Let's talk about the characters. I love all the characters. None of the characters are hateable and unlikable. I thought the characters are a lot of fun and charming. Let's talk about the main leads, Wallace and Gromit. I love those characters because nobody who doesn't like Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit are one of the most beloved cartoon characters of all time, along with SpongeBob, Mickey Mouse, and Bugs Bunny, because Wallace and Gromit are the Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob of British animation. That's why I love them so much. Wallace, I love Wallace. Wallace is such a beloved character because rest in peace on the actor who voices character. I may rest in peace. Forgot his name. I just love Wallace. Wallace is such a beloved character. And also, I love Gromit. Gromit is one of my favorite animation dogs I have seen so far. I just love Wallace. I love Gromit so much. I just love that animated dog character. Also, I love their friendship together because of, the main real focus is Gromit, because we focus on Gromit wants to win this vegetable giant competition because of he needs to win that prize. Because of he needs to be he's a really good friend to Wallace when he needs to help when Wallace feeling bad for himself because he's a Ware rabbit the whole time. Because I just really love Gromit becoming a good loyal friend to him. So yeah, I just love both Wallace and Gromit. They're beloved characters of the movie. Also, let's talk about the townspeople. I love Lady Tonnington. I thought she's a very likable main love interest to Wallace. I love her charmingness to her because of when Wallace doesn't want to hurt Lady Tonnington because she just want to protect himself from Victor. Also, let's talk about Victor. I love Victor. I know, sure, he can be a bit selfish, but I'll admit, I kind of like Victor angered because I just really like Victor as this Gaston simp character, because Victor kind of gave me vibes of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, but in an Aardman character way. I just really like his accent. Hello, my Lady Torrington. I thought he kind of cracks me up as a kid, right now as an adult, because of his British accent, both funny and comedic, but also very threatening as a villain. Kind of like Mrs. Tweety from Chicken Run. I just really love Victor. Also, I love his evil dog. When he's when he stomps at things and walks away really British way. I just love his dog. Also, I love the other townspeople, like the priest, this Catholic priest. He's very funny and hilarious. Also, I love those old couples. They're hilarious as well. All the townspeople are very likable. They both have perfect lines, quote, and humor. None of the characters are likable, in my opinion. So yeah, overall, I freaking love Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of Ware Rabbit. It is a classic, in my opinion. If you love Aardman animation, if you're a diehard fan of that studio, this is a movie for you. So yeah, I love Aardman animation. It is one of the most charming studios ever. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a classic. Well, that's my movie review on Wallace and Gromit, Curse of Ware Rabbit. Thanks for more movie reviews and get totally wicked!